Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show, and it is Saturday. We're wrapping up the series for this week. We have been talking about security. How's your crypto security? Capital security. What's in your hardware wallet? Is that going to be our next commercial? All right, guys. Take a look at this 4-hour chart real quick. It's kind of doing what we wanted it to do. It's doing the most bullish thing that it could do, and that is go sideways. Right? What are we going to wind up with here? Let's take a look. Is it going to be something like this? Is this our projection? Let's make it a little smaller. Something like that. Getting this 21 to come up and touch in price action before it takes off. I don't know. We'll leave that on the radar. Now, of course, this can change. It could be more like this, more like this, more like that. We will see. We'll kind of play with it as we go. Let's go to the 1 hour. And the 1 hour very sideways. Of course, we don't want to see a Bart Simpson. We don't want a Bart Simpson pattern. If you don't know what a Bart Simpson is, that's where it goes like this, sideways, and then eventually falls down, and it kind of looks like Bart Simpson. Nice measured move, though, if we can get any action out of this. Maybe we just got to get through the weekend. How's everybody doing out there? Shout out to all my undergrounders. Look at Chipper coming in. Says, hope all is well. Have a great live. We appreciate that. Love it when Chipper comes by the show. And let me double check my microphone is working, and it is. All right. It's a good day when the microphone decides to work. So all week, like I said, we've been pulling apart the illusion of crypto security and where the faults lie. We examined hardware, wallets, dangerous signatures, identity leaks, protocol exploits, and the system that contains damage after something fails. Tonight, we put these pieces all together. The wrong question is, which security product should I buy? The better question, the higher IQ question, is if one part of my system fails, can the attackers reach everything else? Kind of like, do you hold everything in one spot? That distinction matters right now. Certic, first half of 2026 reported a record approximately 1.3 billion in losses across 344 different security incidents. Wallet compromises produced the largest dollar loss, while code vulnerabilities were the most frequent category. So there were a lot more security incidents. I want to say instruments. Okay, there was like more security incidents with code vulnerabilities, but those code vulnerabilities didn't equal a lot of monetary losses, where there were a lot less wallet compromises, but those wallet compromises equaled a lot more dollar losses. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So a newly documented campaign also used fake conference planning, right? X messages and malicious Google documents to deliver credential stealing malware and a wallet focused implant, right? The cryptography did not need to be broken. The attackers targeted the trust in the workflow, so they got in other ways, right? It wasn't the cryptography that they broke down. It was how that they got their malicious software into your computer. So tonight we're going to build a security system designed around realistic assumptions. Eventually, one layer may fail. Let me know in the chat, which part of a crypto security system do you trust the least? Reliable J in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. All right. So the quote of the day actually comes from John F. Kennedy. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. Basically, don't try to repair the roof when it's raining because it's way more difficult, if not impossible, to do. In things you may not know, a hardware wallet protects private keys, but it cannot determine whether the transaction you are approving is a good decision, right? It doesn't know if you're the right person to approve it or if somebody got a hold or in your system. It doesn't know. Revoking a malicious approval cannot reverse assets that have already been transferred. Passphrase can provide another layer of protection, but it also creates a secret capable of permanently locking out the owner. Multi-sigs, or multi-signature, right, provides limited protection when every signer uses the same device. email account, location, or communication channel. That really doesn't apply to most people. The multi-sig stuff is mostly for businesses. A smart contract audit is a snapshot of a certain code at a particular time. It does not automatically cover future upgrades, compromise administrators, or changing dependencies. Your public wallet address becomes an identity risk when it's connected to your name, shipping information, email, or social account. That's what we kind of saw with Trezor's third party there, that had some problems with somebody getting into their system and seeing where things were shipped, and then they got information they shouldn't have. And if they begin to connect that to actual wallets, they can begin to really make a map of who's got the money. A recovery plan can become an attack surface if the complete plan, seed phrase, and location information are all stored together. And nothing bad has happened yet is not proof of a security system working. It just means you haven't been unlucky yet. Let's take a look at those crypto bubbles. Let's kick this stream off. Shout out to everybody being here. I love doing that intro, giving everybody a minute to come to the stream. All right, there we are. Crypto bubbles. So what do we got going on? First things first, let's toggle that 1 through 1,000. We got some red on the day. Oh no, we thought it was going to pump forever and never come down. Said who? Who said that? Be honest. Be honest. Who thought that? Who thought it was going to keep pumping 100K by next week? It's not impossible. Okay. When big money decides to ape in, it's big money. You can do some crazy moves. I think that's what we just saw from like 64,000 to almost 80,000. That's big money. That's billions and billions and billions of dollars that did not come from retail interest. All right. There might have been some retail in there, but for the most part, that came from your institutions and big players, governments even. Retail will come in at the end. They'll be the exit liquidity for everybody who got in early. They'll get mad. They'll cry in a corner. They'll say crypto sucks. And then we'll go into a bear market and they'll say, see, I told you so. You guys all got hurt like I did, didn't you? But they don't realize that the people with the high crypto IQ, we were buying in the bottom. We weren't getting hurt when it dropped 25% from the top, right? Where they bought. Anyways, I don't want that to happen to you guys. Never financial advice, but I believe heavily that if we raise our crypto IQ day by day, topic by topic, and you understand what the heck is going on here across many different categories and niches, you might make better informed opinions. But the bottom of the market seems like it very well could be in. You might not get any lower lows. If you look at it in perspective of the top of the next bull market, this is still a great time to buy. But you're losing multiples fast. You're losing X's on your money daily that you sit around and sit on your hands. But you do what you want to do. I assume you're a grown person. I say you're a grown person with your own money, but hey, maybe some people on here aren't grown. 1 through 100, down 2%. Let's take a look. Biggest loser category of the day looks like 3 to 400. Usually it's wrapped up in one coin. So Trump coin up 18%, basically. Pump.fun up another 14.5, Zero up 15%, Polmatic up almost 10%, XMR getting a little bit of a pump, kind of a lag. Zcash just whooped it. I mean, they were relatively around the same area, and Zcash just took off. Hey, there's the blues guy. Welcome in, welcome in. Needed that. It's not a Bud Light, I promise. I know the can is blue, and somebody out there thinks I'm chugging a Bud Light on stream, but I'm not. Track. I wouldn't drink Bud Light. I'm insulted that you would think that. Anyways, I'm just over here talking to myself. Don't mind me. 29% to the upside on Origin Trail. This thing comes out of the woodworks every once in a while. A lot of red across the market. Pretty even, though. Fart Coin down 13.8%. 2 to 300. Let's see. What do we got going on? Sky AI down 20%. Up is up 25%. It's kind of like being beat down. And these things write themselves. I'm not that original. Let's see. Bio, tag. Nothing monumental to report because there's so much lockstep movement here. You know, things are really moving together. Look at this, Lumina. Lumina is having a little bit of a pullback, actually. Is it having a pullback? Let's see what's Lumina. If you know, you know. I've been talking about this for a hot minute. Wow, this thing was 29 cents at one point. I didn't get in at 29 cents. I didn't realize it had been as high as almost $5. I got in at like $1.50, $1.40. I thought I got in around $1.20. Anyways, tokenomics are amazing. It just happened to already be up because I was looking at it earlier. If you know, you know. So 2.69 trillion. Still holding, you know, I think right now, if we hold above like 2.5 trillion for the overall market cap, we'll be looking pretty good. You're gonna have pullbacks. Oh, one thing I really meant to point out when it came to the 4 hour is that our stochastic RSI has bottomed out. It's reset, which means after all that pumping that we just did, we've had enough sideways or downward momentum, sideways momentum in this case, that our stochastic RSI has reset on a large time frame like the 4 hour, which is good. That means we can continue here shortly with the pumping. 77,000 pretty much on the dot. $77,088 if you really want to be specific. And Bitcoin is up 22.5% on the 7-day. Now, some people don't appreciate it. They're like, so what? Meme coins pump 100% on a daily basis. Yeah, but Bitcoin has a very large market cap. For it to move 22.5% takes a lot of money. We're looking at $1.5 trillion in its market cap. Think about that. Bitcoin's market cap, 1.5 trillion. Overall market cap of everything, 1.69, almost 1.7 trillion. Think about how much of that is just Bitcoin. It's kind of wild. Ethereum, $2,417. A little bit of down today, but it's still, we got to really focus on these 7-day numbers. Don't get lost on that. It's down 4% today. Who cares? It's up 28.8%. It's almost up 30% in the last 7 days. We're not going to cry about a little 4% dip. But if you're day trading in and out and you longed ETH today, you might be crying about a 4% dip. Everything is perspective. Isn't that amazing? XRP, $1.48, up almost 50% in the last 7 days. I'm not mad about it. Are you mad about it? Who bought some XRP under $1? You're already up 50%. And that's why the big players will play with these big coins. Like if you would have bought like $5,000 under a penny, you'd be up $2,500. Almost $2,500. You get what I'm saying, though? You can make money off of these big coins. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people really do think like, oh, it's already at $93 billion. You know, you need another 93. You get what I'm saying? To actually double up. But it can happen in these big coins faster than you think. BNB, $695, almost $700. BNB up 15%. XRP outperforming BNB right now. So notice BNB is pumping, but it's lagging a little bit behind in percentage everything else. I bet it catches up. Solana, $95.32, up 27.2%. All right, just had to check on something there. Hyperliquid, almost to $80, up 40% in the last 7 days. I mean, you pretty much could have closed your eyes and threw a dart at coins a month ago and made money today. Hyperliquid is at almost $80. I already said that. Dogecoin, 9 cents. Zcash, absolutely crushing it. Zcash up 63%, $787. That one was a winner for sure. Chainlink, $11.53. Little pullback, but again, up almost 23%. Cardano, 22%, or 22 cents, up 27.7%. So many numbers, so little time. $4.39, up almost 7 days, 7% in the last 7 days. That's fun. XMR here. Again, lagging behind Zcash by a lot. XLM, just chilling under 20 cents and up 25.3% in the last 7 days. Canton Network, 11 cents. Gram or ton coin, $1.43. Looks like it fell down a little bit in overall market cap there, but 8%. I don't think it fell down. I think other things rose up. Swee, 81 cents. Swee will be back to $1 in no time. And Little Birdie told me the Avalanche is heavily under valued. You know who you are, and I appreciate you letting us know. Avalanche could be a good play. It's up 18%, but it's way down from all-time highs and stuff. Meme Core, $1.11. All right, not a lot of action out of Meme Core. And for the Blues guy, let's take a look at that Flare. There we go, number 92 by market cap. Flare's up 20% in the last 7 days, so we're not mad about that. Highlights. What's trending over on the CoinGecko? So we got the Interfold, Pipe Dog, Hyperliquid, Official Trump, Bitcoin, Aligned, Pump.Fun, Zcash, Ethereum, Lighter, Solana, Pepe, Render, Caspa, and CashCat. Let's see how much Caspa's up. 12.9%. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it. Hopefully Caspa's able to do well in this market and not log behind too much. What do we want to talk about? Pipe Dog, it is a Robinhood meme, right? Let me double check that now that I said it out loud. Yep, it is. Robinhood meme. If you're interested in buying memes at, almost 30 million market cap, good for you. Not my thing. Interfold. The Interfold, that is. It's up 75% in the last month. Let's look at this max chart. It looks like it came out token generation event August 18th, 2026. 50 million in market cap, 1.2 billion max supply. Circulating supply only 302 million. Ethereum contract, infrastructure, so probably depend privacy. Oh, it's privacy infrastructure. All right. So let's go to their website. The Interfold. Do you know what this is? I feel like we've been to this website. Privacy inputs, collective outcomes. I remember this. Infrastructure for multiplayer privacy, enabling independent parties to coordinate without exposing inputs. So this is more for, I guess, privacy when you have applications of multiple people, I guess. Interesting. The Interfold brings confidential coordination to digital systems, turning private inputs into verifiable outcomes without data custody, input exposure, or trusted hardware. Okay. All in all, it's a service of privacy, probably for people who are coordinating amongst themselves, right? Multiple people coordinating amongst themselves. That's a service. Somebody needs it. Probably institutions, business. It's not always a business trying to be private in what they're doing just because they don't want people to know the horrible moves that they're making against retail and that kind of thing. There's people who really think that way, and there is a level of that. But for the most part, the main people who they're trying to hide, big business is trying to hide their movement from, is other big business, right? They're trying to hide from all the other big players amongst them so that they can take advantage of something without everybody swarming in there and ruining the opportunity for them. Let's go over to CryptoRank, CoinMarketCap. We don't use CoinMarketCap around here. I will learn to speak English at some point. Take a deep breath. Slow down. All right, so 66, the Fear and Greed market cap index. So yesterday was 71. And now we pull back to 66. I think that's healthy. I would even like to see the sentiment. Remember, Fear and Greed index is about sentiment, not necessarily where the price of Bitcoin is, right? I'd love to see it kind of come back into the neutral zone for a day or two before we pump again. We don't want to be at 66 and then pump again and be in extreme greed that quick. We'll come down hard at some point if we do that. That's just my opinion. Make this the top 20, not top 10. We're rolling right through stuff pretty fast. Can't believe we've only been live for 24 minutes. So we got Melania meme is up 10%. I mean, Trump stuff is pumping. That's not exactly surprising. Telor. It's one I don't... it sounds familiar, but I haven't heard that name in a long time. 6.8 years that thing's been around. Horizon, a privacy coin as well. You can buy it on Coinbase. It's actually been around for 9.2 years, if you can believe that. Horizon. up there amongst things like, you know, Zcash, Monero, Pirate Coin, stuff like that. All right, we got Decred, Dash, GHO or Ghost, Zcash, of course, Tensor, Ordi, Zama. We were all over Zama from the beginning. Dog with Hat, Pi Network, Cat in a Dog's World, or Mew, Belladex, FX Protocol, Verge, Catcoin or Catty Coin? I don't know what I'm supposed to call that, but it's Catcoin basically with the E. Bonk and Lighter. This coin was real hot for a while. Oh, it's up 54% today. I guess it's still hot. You know, people are going to run into the memes, and people returning to crypto who haven't been here in quite some time, they remember the older memes. They don't remember the new stuff that's happened. So they're going to run into older memes, and you're going to see older memes pump. Needed that. What do we want to look at? I want to look at this Telor just because I can't remember what it is. Decentralized Oracle platform for DeFi. Okay, so it is a Oracle platform. Think data. 52.2 million market cap. Been as high as 1.4, almost 1.5 billion. So it has fallen a lot. But when you have something that's been around as long as this has, almost 7 years, of course you're going to have big fluxes with bull and bear markets. Both in price and market cap. They're really the same thing. Wow, not a lot of things in funding round and stuff like that. Let's look at the top 50 here. Flare. Neo Soul, we've been over that. All right, well, there's no point in forcing things where they're not there. Usually on Crypto Rank, I really like to look at things that are in funding rounds and seed rounds and IDOs and ICOs, stuff like that. GHO. GHO is Aave's decentralized stablecoin, minted against collateral with all interest paid going to the DAO treasury. Just in case you didn't know what that was, I wanted to touch on that. I don't really see anything else I really want to focus on. Let's hop into the educational part of the show so that we can get to some gaming. Saturday is a wrap-up of the week of the educational and also a continuation of DeFi Friday. And man, those DeFi Fridays have been so much fun lately. That World of Claudecraft, nostalgic. All right. So what is our problem? We always start the series with what is the problem? Collecting security products. A person buys a respected hardware, enables two-factor authentication, and stores a metal seed backup. Now they feel protected. But that same person uses the wallet for experimental applications, blindly signs transactions without looking at them and seeing what they are, uses one email address for exchanges and social media, keeps the device and backups in the same building, has no plan for a suspected compromise. They own several security products, but they do not have a security system. Design around failure. Instead of assuming every defense will work, identify what happens if each one of those defenses fails. If the computer is infected, can it reach the keys? If one wallet signs something malicious, can it reach every asset? If the seed is exposed, how quickly can the funds move? If personal information leaks, what other accounts become vulnerable? And if a protocol fails, how much of the portfolio is trapped? Security becomes architecture, not shopping. The payoff, of course, turn catastrophe into containment. The objective is not to make failure impossible. That is unrealistic. The objective is to make one failure easier to detect, limited in scope, hard to expand, faster to recover from, and incapable of destroying everything. Main talking point: define what security actually means. A complete security system must perform 4 jobs: prevention, reduce the likelihood of an attack succeeding; detection, recognizing unusual activity quickly; containment, stopping one compromised account or wallet from reaching everything, and recovery, restore safe controls without trusting the compromised system. If a setup only focuses on prevention, it is incomplete. And we will come back to all that in just a second. Let's look at our top gainers, top losers. We want to break up that education. Flare one day in the top 10. I can't wait for it. I'm sure you got a liking for that Claudecraft game, sir. Yes. It is very nostalgic. And apparently the map is huge. I didn't realize that. I have not got to put a lot of time into it, as I am quite busy most of the time. All right, top gainers, top losers. We got Athena up 27%, Pump.Fun up 25%, Monad up 18.3%. Melissa, you must be doing pretty well on that Monad. Top losers here, Humanity. I don't think Humanity is really ever coming back from all of that stuff that happened to it. Official Trump and World Liberty Finance, they kind of go hand in hand. When they win, they win. When they lose, they lose. And things move quickly. All right, let's hop back to the education because I want to get this done so we can move on. So map the complete attack surfaces, right? Let's raise that crypto IQ. Ask 4 questions about every meaningful crypto position. Where is the asset? What can authorize movement of that asset? What outside system influences the authority to move that asset? And where could the asset go if authorization is abused? That map includes more than a seed phrase. Computer and mobile devices, browsers and extensions, emails and phone numbers, hardware, wallets, smart contract approvals, protocol administrators, Oracle and Bridge dependencies, and recovery instructions. Give every wallet one job. A practical structure might include something like this. A vault wallet, long-term holdings rarely ever connected, maybe cold storage, right? An active wallet, established DeFi activity with limited funds, right? You move a little over there only when you're messing with them, kind of like a burner wallet. Testing wallet for new application, games, and experimental protocols. Again, more burner wallets, basically. A public wallet for things like donation, social identity, and visible transactions. Treasury wallet, business, or shared funds requiring multiple approval if you have like some kind of business, right? Wallet separation is not about owning more addresses. It's about preventing one compromised address from accessing everything. Protect keys without creating an impossible recovery. A strong key system answers both questions. Can an attacker reproduce my wallet? Can I reproduce it after a disaster, right? Like if it's just stored on a piece of paper and your house burns down, are you out all of your money? Because that's the worst thing you want to do if calamity strikes, is then also be completely broke. Generate keys using a process you understand and trust. Never type a hardware wallet seed into a website or ordinary computer. Keep backups physically durable. Separate backups from the signing device. Avoid placing every backup in the same disaster zone. Test the recovery process without exposing the production seed. And of course, document a passphrase carefully enough to prevent permanent loss. Treat every signature as a transfer of authority. Before signing, identify the network, the receiving address, the asset amount, the contract requesting access, the approval limit, and whether the authorization expires, whether the wallet can clearly display the action. If those facts cannot be determined, the correct response is not to guess, it is to stop that signing. Now, we are moving fast because this is a recap of everything that we've covered this week, if you're just tuning in and you don't know that. Do I have a link? I will get one very shortly. Yes, I'm good on Monad. I bet you are. Queen of Monad. Black background is better for my eyes. I'm glad to hear that. I like it a lot better as well. So protect the human operating the wallet. Modern attackers may target emails, cloud documents, conference invitations, browser sessions, and support conversations because these systems influence a person holding the key. Practical defense: use a dedicated crypto email address. Protect email with hardware-based authentication where possible. Add carrier protections against SIM swapping. Keep unnecessary wallet balances private. Use separate browser profiles for crypto activity. Remove extensions that are not required. Never trust unsolicited support accounts ever. If you didn't ask a support to reach out to you, definitely don't respond. And navigate through verified bookmarks instead of advertisement links. Don't click those sponsored links on Google. Evaluate the protocol, not only the wallet. Before depositing, determine, can the contract be upgraded? Who holds the administrator keys? Is there time delay before important changes? Where oracles determine prices? Does the protocol depend on a bridge? Can the funds be paused or frozen? Can concentration in the governance be a problem? And what happened during previous incidents? Again, these are a lot of things to figure out. Figure out what you can figure out. You might not be able to answer every question, but can you answer any of the questions? Did you even try? Audits matter, but Ethereum's own security guidance treats access control testing, independent review, and disaster recovery as a complementary layers, not substitutes for one or the other. Reduce the blast radius, right? Security improves when authority is deliberately limited. Keep only one working capital in active wallets. Replace unlimited approvals with smaller limits when practical. Disconnect applications that no longer need access that you're not using on a regular basis. Avoid testing new protocols with a vault wallet. I mean, if you're going to have a vault wallet, don't connect it to anything pretty much ever. You send stuff to it, it's there. Maybe at some point you're going to move it somewhere else and sell it like an exchange. But you don't want to connect and do everyday stuff. You don't want to play DeFi games with your Vault wallet, the wallet where you store the majority of your funds. Separate business and personal assets. I mean, that's just a business piece of advice. You do not want to have your personal and business assets connected. Diversifies meaningful protocol exposure. Require independent signers for treasury activities. I don't think many of us have treasuries. Ask if this fails tonight, what is the maximum damage? Build detection before an emergency. So useful detection measures include wallet activity alerts, exchange login and withdrawal alerts, periodic approval reviews, monitoring important protocol announcements, knowing the official emergency communication channels. That's a big one. One thing you can do is if something goes wrong, you quickly try to find where you should be emailing, who you should be talking to. You can make silly mistakes. Figure those things out when you have the time and you're not panicked or rushed. Checking for unauthorized forwarding rules in an email and recording unexpected wallet balances and positions. Monitoring does not prevent the first action, but it may prevent the second, third, or fourth. Prepare different responses for different incidences. Of course, not every incident requires the same response. Do not treat every incident as my wallet was hacked, right? Seed exposure, the wallet itself must be abandoned. This is probably the most straightforward crypto IQ raising part of this whole thing. Seed exposure, the whole wallet itself has to be abandoned. Hopefully you can move your funds before somebody takes advantage of it being revealed. Malicious approval, specific contract permissions may be compromised. Device malware, the computer cannot be trusted for recovery. Burn the computer. Identity leaks, right? Expect increasingly convincing targeted attacks. Most of it is phishing, so don't give anybody anything. Protocol exploit. The wallet may be safe while deposited assets are not. A lost device, the correct response depends on passcode protection and backup security. Diagnose determines the response. Plan for continuity. Crypto self-custody can also fail when the owner becomes unavailable. I thought I took this part out. I didn't like that part. The practical action for tonight: before going to bed, list every wallet that holds any meaningful value, right? Not little burner wallets that have dust in them. Assign each wallet a specific purpose. Review and remove unused approvals that might be already connected to your wallets. Move unnecessary value out of any experimental wallets. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. Enable wallets and exchange alerts, and confirm that backups are intact and independently stored. Write the first 3 actions you would take after discovering a compromise. That's if you really, really want to be ready. And a lot of people will think a lot of this is silly. I don't have time. I don't really feel like doing all of that. That seems like work. Until something terrible happens, you'll be like, I can't believe I didn't go take care of that. Like, I can't believe I didn't protect myself. But that is how things go. You never cherish what you got till it's gone. Plague Dogs in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. Sent a high five. Salute to you for being here. I haven't seen you in a little bit, at least in the chat. I know a lot of times you do watch while you're traveling and stuff. Welcome to the Sunflower Land. And we're going to mess with this Sunflower Land real quick. If you're following along at home and you want to play some Sunflower Land, just know that there is a link in the description. That'll get you straight there. No problem. Let's plant some cauliflowers here. They only take 8 hours. Oh, that's all we had. All right. And then let's plant something way smaller like potatoes that don't take near as long. 3 minutes. Am I out of potatoes? I thought I had a ton of potatoes. No, definitely not out of potatoes. What's going on? Oh, I accidentally clicked that tree and it switched over to my axe. That's what's going on. Look at that, 200 free coins. I love that skill upgrade. I would take 300 free coins all day long. Let's buy some more axes so I don't have to do it constantly. And what do we plant? Let's plant some more blueberries there. All right, we got a pizza making. Look how much XP. 30,000 XP when you make a pizza. Absolutely fire. What am I missing? I'm missing wheat. I think we need to buy some wheat. Wheat's not very expensive. We could get 150, relatively cheap. And let's put another pizza in the queue. Now we're short on cheese. We're gonna need some more cheese. And let's see what quests we can get done today. We need to do these quests, not so much for the gold. I'm all right on the gold, right? But I need it to get my rewards. And those rewards are really good. My next reward, one, you get a reward from the vendor themselves when this bar gets to the prize. Sorry, my dog is like begging to get out of my room. So I'm going to text somebody here and see if they'll let the dog out. I usually always make sure I kick the dog out of the room, but then she just whines to come in. Can't win. All right, here we are. So you see this little bar. Obviously, this delivery is only going to give me 3 points, but when it fills up, you get a prize, and that prize can have multiple different things in it. And every time you do one of those, you get points in your rewards. And when I level up again, I'll get 2,500 coins, which is pretty good, but I really want to get these 20 feathers, part of the new Ascension pack here. So we're grinding towards that. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay, we got these. Let's go see Betty. I was really close to getting a prize for Betty, so let's see. Still didn't quite get it. Let me get back to my chat here. Blues Guy says that's good info. Lots of people need to hear or see this. I absolutely believe that as well. Security is not fun. It's not retail sexy. It's not exciting. But like when you need it and you didn't do it and you lose all your money, you're going to be like, okay, I guess that was kind of important. Plague Dog says, work has been tough, been lurking here and there, but not as often as usual. Glad I could catch a late night stream. Hey, we're just glad to have you here. I love all my undergrounders, and I do recognize when I don't see people for a while, but not in a weird way. I always want to point that out. It's not like a where are you need to be at my stream, because that's weird. I appreciate everybody, and nobody owes me a thing in life. But I do definitely notice people's absence and wish they were here. Because the more streams when we have all of our people, man, those streams are just so much fun. They really get me fired up when everybody's here having a good time. Like we have been having a lot with DeFi Fridays recently. Especially recently with the DeFi Fridays, we've been getting some newer people in. That has been a ton of fun too. Just increasing the underground crypto family. And I do really consider all of you guys family. And if you don't consider me family, that's fine. I ain't sweating it. It's no big deal. Not everybody is a people person. That's all right. All right, I'm pretty sure I had a quest to turn in to Tango, the monkey man here. Yep, sure do. I noticed that Tango doesn't have a bar for like a I don't know, prize, present, whatever. Basically a reward for doing a lot of his quests. I don't know if any, there might be other ones that don't. Let's go ahead and dig for some artifacts here. What? I got to restock? All right, at least they do give you some. What? They only give you 5. It's lame. It's really lame. Gonna need more than 5 here. I'm used to having at least 10 per day. So we're looking for an artifact. Of course, I need sand for a quest, so I guess all of the things, all the items kind of come in useful. Remember, in Sunflower Land, everything is an NFT. Did I have something to do for this guy? See, I don't have enough sand to do his quest. We're going to have to fix that. We're going to have to go spend a couple of gems to restock our items here. Restock. Okay, that'll give us 50 for 5 gems. That's pretty good. And we will buy all. And I don't feel like waiting, so we'll get some wood. Wood is pretty darn cheap. Yeah, gotta buy like 400 wood. And we're gonna need more stone as well. Anybody see that they were kind of enabling Flower for a little while because of a bunch of things going on? I know that they were not allowing the... Here, we'll have to refresh this. The deposit on Yakkamon was being postponed for a little bit because there was a lot of problems going on. Not for Yakkamon, but for other projects were having issues. I posted it today in the Discord. He said, Plague Dog says, brothers don't shake hands, brothers hug. Exactly. So if you go to see your friend who you know well and he tries to shake your hand, you already know. Alright, I just realized I never did buy those stone. That's why we just refreshed it. Oh, finally loaded right when I gave up. A little slow on the draw here. Ah, somebody bought those. There we go. I guess we'll just grab these. All right, there we go. We'll grab all of the shovels. Now, of course, we're only going to be able to do so many digs. Oh, wow, we have 20 digs available. I don't know if I want to use all 20 digs. Basically, whenever we find the artifact, I think we'll be good. Is that a rock? I don't remember ever getting like a rock before. There it is. These always form around an artifact. There it is. All right. At that point, I'll be done. Think we probably got enough sand to do this guy's quest here. There we go. Deliver. What other quests do we got? Oh, all right. Did not mean to do that. I was already standing right next to him. Another quest for the old salty dog? Dog, maybe? So we do have a gold key. Gold keys can give you some pretty good items, actually. Where is the gold key box, though? I don't think it's this one. Yeah, it's definitely not this one. It's the other one. There's 3 boxes and 3 different keys and kind of like 3 different levels of rewards. There it is. This is the gold key is actually like the lowest level of rewards here. Let's see what we get. They're kind of hard to get, so I hope we get something good. A prize ticket to enter a monthly goblin raffle. Does that mean we have to go to like the goblin land? Let's go check our rewards real quick. We did do quite a few quests. All right, let's see. Did we get anything? No, we did not. Let's move over to the goblin land. If there's a raffle somewhere, I guess we might as well include ourselves in it. This one? Is this the raffle? The new monthly raffle can be found in the auction area. You can continue using prize tickets to enter the monthly raffle. Where's the auction area? I don't even know what that means. Well, since we're up here, we should sell the garbage. Not that I need the money, but that's okay. We'll get rid of everything here. I don't come over here very often. Back to home. Reliable J, are you out there? Where's the auction area? I'm sure I could find it. I don't know why I'm being lazy. Prizes, auctions, there it is. Maybe it's this. So here's the different raffles. Salt worker gnome. Do I have to put into that one? Can I put into another one? Okay. Oh, a second place prize is a pet? I really want a pet. Oh. Okay, so I don't have to, I mean, I guess I might as well go 10 entries, right? I didn't know shiny feathers count as entries. Put 2 of those in there. So altogether we got 30 entries. Okay, whatever. What else am I going to do? But what else are you going to do with a raffle ticket? If I don't put anything into that raffle, then I'll just put it into another raffle. The risk is pretty much the same. I don't think I want to spend all my feathers on raffles. Oop, didn't get that blueberry. All right, I think that pretty much wraps up Sunflower Land. Shout out to Sunflower Land. Oop, I missed one of those mushrooms there. Oh, I don't have any salt. Need to salt something. Start aging some of this fish. You know what? I haven't gone fishing in quite some time. Let's go fishing. Definitely running low on stone. You always think that you're pretty much through everything, and then you find other stuff to do. So let's harvest all this stone real quick. And these potatoes. Where are these goblins lurking? Gotcha. And if you mess up that little thing there where the goblins pop out, they'll like take over your farm and you won't be able to do anything for some period of time. And it's not usually a short period of time either, so don't mess that up. Alright, let's do some cabbage because at least that goes for a while. Since we're going to move on and play something else. I think next we're going to go play some Kindra, do our dailies over there. Let's see, do we have any grubs? We do have some grubs. Let's see, we could do 10 at one time, do it all at once. 10 fishing poles, 1 fishing pole per cast. Let's hit 10 at one time. We got chum in there. Let's see, should we put a different chum in here? What is that, honey? What do we have a lot of? We have a lot of the crab. I don't know how, like, vegetables would be good chum, but I don't think any of that matters. I think it's just a combination kind of thing. All right, we have a lot of these red snappers. Let's use one of those. Chum, 10 red snappers. I thought we were just using one. All right, whatever. Let's go 3. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, so it's this way. Okay, it's like a memory game. So over. You only have so many chances. We got it. We only had 1 attempt left there. So what was the point of that? Was that like the blue marlin? Or this wally eye? I'm not sure, but whatever it is, we caught it. Oh, this is the thing that we got. You discovered a new piece, a new map piece. Find all 9 pieces to discover a marine marvel. We got a crocodile map. Never seen that before. It actually just reminded me that we have a whole new area we could go to that I've literally never been here, so I don't know what this is about. Okay. That did nothing. No active orders to fulfill. I'm like, don't tell me it takes you level 30 to get here and then there's nothing over here. That would be lame. Something about obsidian. I'll exchange obsidian for sunstone. Or the other way around. Are you telling me you had to get to level 30 to come here to do nothing? Maybe there's like another walk path on the other side. Maybe I missed that part. It's got to be something here of some relevance, right? No, it doesn't look like it. What is even the point of this land? So you can exchange some obsidian for sunstone or vice versa? They could have just put this guy in the market. But you can't get across here. Does it open up at some point? I have no idea. Anyways, I figured I'd check it out. I was really hoping for something cool. Seems like there's maybe some reward charts, some contracts you can fulfill or something. Alright, let's go home. That was lame. And we will move on to Kindra. Plague Dog says BTC losing the 200-day moving average. Shorting. 15-minute Bart Simpsonian. I like that. Not financial advice. Do your own research, of course. On the left, she should sell stuff. I don't know. I went to all of them. I'll bounce back to it. Let's take a look. Maybe I missed something here. This Gunter. Ah, she does sell stuff. Okay. And it's all about sunstone, huh? A lob. Okay, so you get a source of oil. Okay, so you could buy a source of oil and a lava pit here. You definitely need a bunch of sunstone. And sunstone is not easy to get. I don't even think I have sunstone yet. Alright, we will move on to Kindra. First hour of the night down. We shall connect a wallet. That Rabby wallet, if you know. Sunstone for her, I figure, so far. Yeah. They're still trying to sell me this founder's apartment. I wish I had 100,000 gold. That would be nice. There's only 3 left. Oof. Maybe if I get enough people to play this with me, they'll gift me an apartment key. That would be cool. If possible, if one of the mods could let the Kindra Discord know that we are alive. It'd be cool if, like, when you click live on here, it, like, I am live right now, that it would do some kind of notification in the Discord. Now, that's a good idea right there. Whenever you go live inside Kindra, it puts, like, a notification in a tab in the Discord. It's probably easy work for a dev. I would have no idea how to make that happen. Can you guys hear, like, the game sounds? I should have it routed properly. And always when we start the game, it just takes it a good 30 seconds to a minute to really, like, lock in the bandwidth. Alright, let's go to trade. Let's hit our levels of sells for the day. Don't want to sell my Swift tonics. That would be very annoying. Maybe some of these higher level items fetch me a little more money. Now I'm paranoid that I'm not going to be on sell. And then I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff like I did that one time. That was pretty funny. Sell these golden trout. I think we might have hit, yeah, we hit our capacity. Alright, first 5,000 in. Let's go grab some more Swift potions. We should be able to do our trade allowance for the day in kind of one sweep here. I don't know who's online, so I won't have an escort for the trade route, I don't think, so I just got to be able to survive. Plenty of fish, plenty of potions, plenty of attendees. Let's open the bag, hit the satchel, see what drinks we have, some XP buff. Ooh, strong brew. That's what I was looking for. Drink that. What is this one? Mighty brew. Let's drink that one. Let's drink all of them. And then let's go ahead and embark. I am not close enough. Embark, I said. We will hit that swift potion because they're going to come out and attack us pretty quickly. Just be ready to mash that fish button. Thought that guy was going to help us. He ran right past us. He must not be in our guild. Vang for the win. Hey, there's another person in Vang. Alright, I guess if I make it far enough, they leave me alone. I'll save the next swift potion for when I see some more. Actually, they're cheap. We'll just use it because I don't feel like moving so slow. They should go away as soon as we hit that portal. Heal up. Next potion on. Get swifty. Anybody on Kindra right now? Anybody? Play Kindra, there you are. What's up? Thanks for being here. You always do come when we're playing. What's new? Did we ever get an explainer page for... Whoa, why is he not healing? Oh, wow, they went ham on this one. Did you see it was like too easy or something? Oh, I delivered. They didn't get me. Let's go. Running the hardest route by myself. I was going to ask about that explainer page for all the different like races and all of that kind of stuff. Did you already do that? No, I'm not on right now. Sorry. No worries. No reason to be sorry. It's late on a Saturday night. Hopefully you got Sunday off. You can enjoy your weekend if you didn't already have Saturday off. I never grind these low levels anymore. It's because I don't get any XP from them anymore. It just says you need to fight tougher foes. Shout out to Play Kindra for always supporting us here as we do our best to spread the word of these DeFi games. You know, people work hard putting this stuff together. This stuff does not put itself together. I'm willing to bet that even Claudecraft, although it has a name Claudecraft and it kind of like insinuates that it was like created by Claude, we met the guy who does like the sound development. There's real people behind these projects who spend real time. So when somebody comes on and actually supports them and tries to spread the word, everybody helps everybody. Just the way it should be. Alright, he's down. Oh, they just took down... is there any bosses left? I feel like a lot of people don't take this boss out over here. Yeah, he's always standing. Let's go take him out. You know, there's a portal I don't think I've ever gone through. We got to go check out this one. It didn't unlock until like level 20. I don't think I've ever been through this area. It's a little gate. What? What is the point of that? I mean, that would make sense if you couldn't just walk through it. There we go. I mean, what's the point of having a portal gate to walk through that when you could just walk through it? Now, if you couldn't walk through it, then it would make a lot of sense. But then how would you get back through it without a portal to go back? Oh, we're going to expand it pretty soon. All right. That makes a lot of sense. This area looks like it's planned for an expansion just because it's kind of a small area. Nice. All right. Let's move on. So we did our trading stuff. Let's see. Did we max that out? No, we got 200 left. This should be easy. We'll just run this small route where you don't have to go nearly as slow. You can go much faster if you don't take the high level. And there's not nearly as many things attacking you. Plague Dog says, I like it. Plague Dogs, have you seen Kindra? We've been on some DeFi gaming. It's a lot of good games now. You know we always love them DeFi games, but there's been some really good games. And this one, probably the best game that I've seen on Robinhood chain so far, by far. Should have stopped and bought more Swift potions, but that's alright. It's not that far away. I have not. Okay, there's a link in the description for you, should you decide you want to play with it. They're building and building. Right now, our top games, I think, are Kindra, Sunflower Land, World of Cloudcraft, and Lumina. Those are, I think, my 3 favorite right now, or 4 favorites right now. There we go. We maxed out our profit, get back on our mount, take out this boss. But that's way more games than we had probably the last time that you saw us playing some DeFi games. And he's down. I guess we'll go to our home real quick. Oh, can't be on the mount. And let's put the stuff we really don't need. Our high-level mats, of course. Let's get all of those in the bank. It's a lot of gems. Do I need that many gems? I don't think so. All of our cart tokens. We have a lot of tendies. Do we need that many tendies on us? I don't think so. Keep everything else. Put all the herbs away. Everything else can pretty much get sold as soon as I get some more allowance there. What do we do next? What do we do next? So boss purse, combat XP. Always max out the vendor and the trade runs first. I don't have any little tournaments going on. Always trying to level up, so we'll keep hitting these bosses. Take them out. Take out the wild cluck so we can make some tendies. I love how they've incorporated all kinds of different things. We got the Ansem Bowl. We got tendies, which is a Robin Hood meme, as a food item. We got Jimothy, the raccoon, here as our companion. Probably be easier to see him if I got off my mount. Got Jimothy the raccoon. So they really try to incorporate other things that are popular in crypto, and I think that's a good vibe. I think that's a good look. Also kind of puts that vibe that they like to collaborate with other people in the space. Make it a mission, not a competition. Oh, fortune wheel, we didn't hit that yet today. Let's hit that free spin. 50 gold, we'll take it. Any free gold is good gold to me. Now I do have a map. Let's use that. Read the map. And it's right there. That was easy. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know what happened. Why can't I dig this? Do I not have like a shovel? Can I dig this? Okay, well, we're able to dig those. All right, Kindra Cup. Where is the Kindra Cup again? Dang it. I know I was told detailed instructions of where the Kindra Cup was. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be in here near the fire. This guy. I don't think there's somebody to talk to over here. This is the social media board. Oh, nope, that's the casino. Reliable J. Where's the Kindra Cup again? Really wanted to try out the Kindra Cup. Tall yellow pylon. This thing? Do I like run through that? No. So you just find it on the map? I thought you had to like initiate it somewhere. Tall yellow pylon. Oh, no, is it that? Should look like a fallen star. Maybe it looks like a fallen star on the map. Oh, I found it. Is it that thing? Maybe they moved it. Yeah, they must have moved it. Oh well. It was a good try. I think it's over now. All right. Well, it was fun keeping up with Kindra. We got to kind of move on to the next game. Welcome to Lumina. What can I say besides amazing tokenomics? It's been going up for sure. Drop a 111 if you haven't seen this game yet. It is like a Pokemon remake, but it's probably the best one by far that I've seen so far. And the tokenomics on the coin is probably one of the best that I've seen so far. Only 500,000 max supply. With less than 1 million market cap, it's still already at like $2 a coin. Over $2 a coin. I don't know why this guy has been so hard to level up. But they've been adding a lot of features. They just added a casino. I don't know where it is, but it is somewhere. They just added these rip packs. Like you see other projects advertise literal rip packs. Makes sense, like almost like cards. Been doing some grinding in this area over here. For some reason this character has been very hard to grind up. I think this character is like the equivalent of Pikachu, but they made their own thing. They didn't like straight up rip Pikachu off. And it's like pretty typical grinding mechanics here. As soon as I level this guy, we'll just do a quick like dungeon challenge. Or not dungeon, gym challenge. Wrong game, wrong game. Can't wait to run a dungeon on World of Cloudcraft. That's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, we're not even going to wait. Let's go challenge a gym or two. Cool thing with this game, unlike the regular games, is that you can challenge the gym even after you've beat it before. I don't know what the point of that is necessarily, but it can be good for grinding. I remember this gym was so difficult the first time I had to beat it. It's a water gym, so of course I chose fire as my starter, so that made this gym very difficult to do. Come on, can you do it? Can you take out Shillix? Oof, he down. I will take that XP. Ooh, he canned him. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an easy win. think we'll take out all the gyms. Let's do a gym run. I haven't done that yet. Let's just go run all the gyms and then end. We'll end with the gym that I'm on right now, which I probably won't be able to beat. So first it's got a leaf gym. Then we already beat the second one. It's water gym. This is not even right. I mean, you're gonna pretty much walk right through this. Looks like I lost XP. I'm not really sure what the heck that was about. I did. I literally lost XP. I don't know if that's a glitch. Some kind of payback for defeating a low-level gym with a high-level character. I'm not sure what that's about. But as you can see, I'm holding about 50 Lumina. Let's go ahead and heal up. So that was 1 and then 2. We kind of did them backwards. Let's go hit that third gym. Gym run and gym roan. There you go. It's kind of close together. Alright, so then you got to go this way. And I think third gym is a rock gym. And this electric guy is probably not going to be a whole lot of help here. Wow, electric actually did more damage than anything else. And he still couldn't get the win. Alright, let's throw this guy out here. Of course, gym leaders will use potions. And a lot of potions. We'll be playing that World of Cloudcraft next. That's next on the agenda. But I haven't been giving Lumina a lot of screen time. So I definitely want to show this off. If at any point in your life you played a lot of Pokemon games or things like that, then you'll enjoy this game. They did it right. Kind of like the World of Cloudcraft. They did it right. They didn't try to like make it look like something but then completely change all the dynamics and all the mechanics. They kept the right mechanics and then upgraded the things that nobody's going to worry about upgrading, like your rip packs and where you heal your, this crystal that you use to heal. Nobody's going to be worried about that versus like a Pokemon Center. But if you completely change the dynamics of grinding and stuff, people will definitely notice that. Ooh, let's do one more. About to level him up. Alright, we got one more gym leader until the one that I'm actually on, which I probably will not beat. I definitely got some level grinding to do. Oh wow, they wanted to throw in a bonus one. Alright, we'll take him on. So, Maxima Roy, I think that's the name, says, yo, went from a $30 future account to $1,000 trading BTC and XRP. Well done, well done. I'm always glad to hear that. I'm the type, I like to see everybody win. So, good on you for making that work. I mean, the market has been really good. now we're probably going to go into a short time of a little bit of pullback. I don't think it's going to be crazy drastic or anything. I'm not saying prepare for the rest of the bear market, although that could happen. It's a very small percentage. But I'm just saying be careful over the next couple of weeks unless we resume some really mega bullishness. Because just like everybody was mega bearish, they flipped it on them. Everybody's going to get mega bullish. And they'll flip it on them. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. So be careful. Yeah, don't give any back. That's what I'm trying to say. Plague Dog gets it. You did really well. In my experience, especially as a beginner, do really well. Get overconfident, start risking more than I did when I made the money, and then give it all back. So, of course, I love to see you win, but I'd also love to see you keep your winnings for sure. I never know what people's, experience level is. I don't know how long you've been doing it. I don't know any of that stuff. So, of course, I got to give kind of my best advice, even if it seems a little beginner. Maybe you're a complete pro. A pro's pro, and you already know that stuff. All right, so we took that gym out. Snow gym. Just doing like a quick run through of the gyms for everybody. And again, I haven't reached the end. This one's blocked. You can't get into this one. I think they're like saving it for last or something like that. This is the biggest like city. And I noticed this one pylon here is not connected. So I think we got to go beat other gyms. The short and Gainsey says, all right, well done, well done. Check on this other position here. Alright, this is pretty much where I was. I don't think I'm going to beat this gym, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe this will be the one. Max says, I'm scared now. I'm done going degenerate and tell myself that I hit a major milestone because of the conditions of the market, but the skill of trading is finally paying off. Yeah. It's a good way to say it. You hit that money because the market was in the right direction. Very true. It's a good way to keep yourself from getting like overconfident, but you got to give yourself credit. Like you were positioned, you were there, you were in it. That takes a little bit of pre-thought and some skill and confidence. That's what I'm really trying to say. Like it takes a good bit of confidence to like even get there. Whatever they're using is not effective against me, so I will soak that up. I got to remember that. So Turnvault is Turvault, definitely the one to use against this guy. Even if it's taking him forever because he's highly under level. I don't know how this level 29 is holding up against this level 50 here. In this game, you go through like a couple passageways and everything will be massively over leveled. So you really got to grind it out. I got a couple high levels. He finally used a different move. There we go. Says, good night, everyone. Time to step back when you feel like the market maker. Good advice, exactly. Sometimes trading with skill means hitting 6 stop losses in a row. It's very true. because you had enough skill to have your right risk management. They're not working out for you, but your skill is allowing you to stay in the game through those losses. Very important. Wow, I might win this. Oh no, we got one more. I don't even know if I have actually fought this guy yet. Nightbite. Alright, I got a couple more, but I don't know if they can pull it off here. Oof, one hit me. Well, that's not good. Come on, get one attack in. Who knows how many healing potions they still got. I don't even know what's effective. Please stay paralyzed. Oof, and that's a wrap. We got really close to beating that, though. Nice. Alright, I think that's a wrap for this game. We'll move on to the next game. Just really wanted to actually show the game off. I talk about the tokenomics and stuff. I like the game, but it's almost one of those things where you kind of have to be somebody who highly likes the Pokemon series and stuff like that to play this game. But I guess there's people who've never played it that might discover that game and enjoy it. World of Cloudcraft. About to hit that level 10 on my hunter so I can actually tame a pet. Oh, Interworld. Hit the right buttons. You'll get the right results. Alright then. What is going on? Alright, it's still moving. Thought it froze. Time is at 11:38. We went live at 10. An hour and 40 minutes almost of streaming here. Thank you everybody who's been hanging out with me. Ooh, Reliable J hit me with that join party before I could even get in the door. That's what's up. He is on it. He's probably like level 20 by now, I would imagine. Still level 18, huh? Or wait, I think you were level 16 before. I can't remember. I do know I was working on some quests. Oh, into the hollow. You want to meet me at the hollow if you're around and want to grind. If not, no worries. Zelda like that Cloud World. I could see that. I gotta give it a second. It'll even out. It won't be lagging here in a second. It just needs a minute. See? There we go. Might be a small lag here and there, but for an all-in-browser game, I think that might be lost on some people nowadays. I finally got the quest for actually going into the hollow here. I'm just going to run in, even if I aggro. Oof, this is not a good time to be lagging. It's gonna unlag, I'm gonna be dead. No, we did pretty good there. Struggle Heart, welcome in, welcome in. I think you were here earlier, but either way, welcome in. Can't remember if I've seen you tonight. Should probably post in the Codcraft that we're live. I will do that shortly, I guess. There we go. Alright, that was who we need to kill for the quest. I guess we'll finish out the rest of this. Probably like get that quest next. Dang, I was supposed to slow her down. It did not slow that character down at all. What happened? There we go. What items we got? Okay, don't need mail. This is a leather item. Oof, I do need that. Hit that auto loot. Oh, I see. There's still an item there because we were rolling on it. All right, let's go turn this stuff in. Get to stepping it here. Hit our speed boost. Now we're flying. Let it even out. There we go. Turn in these quests. Seems like we need to go back there again. I wish they would just give you all the quests at one time, but I know I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing. What is this? A rare dagger? I can't use daggers, so I don't care about that. Right when I had just got that. Alright. Let's hit the merchant. Oh, world markets. So the world market finally got implemented? He did not give us the world markets before. I don't think I was looking. I don't want to list on world market. No, I'm clicking the wrong guy. That's my problem. Let's get these items out of our bag. They're just taking up room. Should be good to go. Let's take a look at this quest, though. Motherin is dead. The question gnaws at me that hides for century. Does not spend itself on one village chapel. Keeps a grimoire. Writes correspondence. If anyone who survives lies invested ruin chapel above the crypt. Search a ruin and bring back whatever of his writings remain. Okay. Well, the map will tell us what the heck we're doing. I think. I think it'll tell us what we're doing. Maybe we have to go back into the thing again. Oh, some mail came in to the mailbox. I will take it. Some free money. I'm not actually sure where the heck I'm going. About to level up, though. It lies in the ruined chapel above the crypt. Search the ruins for whatever remains. It says the Grave Caller Trail. We did just wipe all of this. Yeah, these are called grave callers. Want to get in here before everything respawns. Nothing to interact with. I think I'm supposed to be like looking for something to click. Somebody know what the heck I'm supposed to be looking for here, because I don't. I do not know what I'm looking for. Seems like still holding an item, but I don't know. You're looking for like a grimoire. Search the ruins and bring back whatever remains of his writings. Is this not the ruins? It's by the entrance. Up top. Thank you. I would have found it eventually, I like to think. I like to think I would have found it eventually. Up top? This thing? Nope, not that thing. By the entrance. Alright, we're at the entrance. Is it outside of the entrance? Or inside the little crypt? It says up top. It's not even a ceiling here. Is it this thing? Wow. We've just already collected stuff that was right there multiple different times. Was not expecting it to put different items for different quests in the same place. But I get it. Level 10. Alright, so now I should be able to go into talent trees. Switch to this talent tree. Okay, there we go. Switch to that talent tree. We're going to switch off of that. kind of like that. Shared recovery, that's a good one. Now we should be able to go into P and get this wild bond. Okay, we got that. Release companion. Okay. Slash the target. Reduce damage taken but prevents attacks. Wow. This is kind of like your runaway. Use that to run away. This seems like an actual attack. We'll swap those. Pack command. Command your pet to strike for damage. Okay. Who do I want as a pet? There has been this big gray wolf over here. That beast is too strong to tame? What? It's pretty lame. I mean, we could get a wolf. I don't remember what our options are here. Wolves, wild boar. Wild boar probably have a ton of defense, I would imagine. Usually it has to be like an animal type. Really bummed I can't use that big wolf. That would have been dope. The old gray jaw. I don't think I want a spider. What are these guys? Oh, these Merlin. I don't think I'm allowed to use those. So indecisive when choosing lifelong companion. No, I can always release this guy. I just need somebody for now. So we'll hit that wild bond. There we go. Now we got the pet. So let's test it out. Do we got that? Shift 1. Control 1. Oh, control 1. Dang, they did mirror. They did actually mirror that. I guess I wouldn't have... Alright, cool. Ooh, uncommon? Uncommon? Go out, follow me. Alright, I'm ready now. Let me put this bag on. Where is he at? Are we going this way? Where are we going? Put my speed boost on. Is there like a dungeon we can go into? Is that what we're doing? Because that's fire. Yeah, let's go. Do you click on it or do you just try to walk into it? Is there somebody I gotta click on? Yo, how did you go in there? Let me in. Yeah, it's not fair. How come you got to go in there, but I can't go in there? I feel like there's like a person everybody's on top of or something. No? What am I doing wrong? Why am I not allowed in here, Reliable J? People on the guy. Okay, that's what I thought. That is exactly what I had suspected. There we go. Enter the delve. Okay, I figured it out. I just didn't know which guy to click. Let's go. I don't know how big this is, but looks fun. Pets are not allowed in here? What the heck is the point? Yo, how can you not allow pets in here? That makes no sense. You just basically make my class useless. What am I supposed to change my talent tree every time I come in here? That makes no sense. You can pretty much solo this thing, huh? Sorry, guys, I have to go to bed. See you guys Monday. All right, we'll see you Monday, Melissa. I might do a gaming stream on Sunday. We'll see, though. Sunday seemed like there wasn't a lot going on, and now it's starting to stack up. Like, there is going to be a lot going on, so we'll see. Is this whole thing, like, level 7? I'm so used to my rotation from before. Alright, so we got a lot of different levels. This must be Big Boss. Oh, I do have the trail break. I just don't have all the extra ones. I just have one trail break. Nice chest. F for the unlock. Somebody's already working the lock. Okay, so some kind of actual unlock dynamic. Looks like we ran it. How do we get out of here quickly? What is that thing? Alright, that was fun. I don't know why they had to take my pet away, though. With the pet, I probably could solo it. Do we run the harder one? Thanks for being here, Melissa. Have a good night if you're still here. Okay, slight recovery. Plague Dogs is about to pass out. Good night, friends. Totally understandable. It is midnight where I'm at. Do we run the harder one? Oh, there's a shop? Okay. Looks like Reliable J went in. Do we run Heroic? Are we like being poisoned or something? Why did I lose 3 health for it? Yeah, I lost another 3 health. What is going on? Where deals... Oh, bad air. I mean, it does minimal damage, but it's pretty funny. Oh, you get that aggro going. So did you just run this over and over to win? To level up? To get to level 18? It was all about getting to level 10. Now I'm at level 10. I don't know what to do. Other than to go to other lands and things. Which I guess is what I'll do next. I need a mount. Where do you get a mount from? Do you have a mount yet? I'm tired of being slow. Alright, we're here for the big boss. He's level 12. He must kick out some XP. Hit him with that poison dart. Hit some boosts. Oh, he's already down? I don't know how to pick the lock. How do you pick the lock? I don't want to mess it up. I don't know if you can mess it up, but that doesn't seem like what we need to do right now. Delve complete. It's going to go hit the exit for us. Let's go. All right, we even beat the heroic. I didn't get a lot of items. It's fine by me. Lagging, okay. Sugarheart, are you gonna come play World of Cloudcraft with us? That was pretty dope. I think the only quest I have this one, which I've never seen. Writing name, a master in the North Marsh. Okay. That's straight up. You always have like that one quest. Pretty typical WoW mechanics here. You have that one quest that leads you to the next place. It'll be like, go talk to this guy in the next village over. And then you'll get there. It'll be like tons of quests. And that'll be your next area. No clue how to pick lock. I just did quest, bro. Maybe one day. Alright. Go north to the next land. Alright. Will do. I was wondering if you knew where I can get a mount. I don't remember the mount toggle button anymore. Ooh, it is lagging hard. The one guy said they had a bit of, one of the developers said they had a bit of like a memory leak. And that whenever you're lagging really hard, to just log in and log out, log back in. So I'm going to do that real fast. Apparently I did not do the right thing. Should have logged out instead of just refreshing, because apparently he stays logged into the world. It's very interesting. No idea on the mount. Okay. Well, we will run into... I'm going to go into the Cloudcraft server. Back to general. All right. Just wanted to drop it in the Cloudcraft Discord See if anybody want to come over and hang out. We had some pretty cool people come through the other day. Seems to be already smoother here. Permanent pets can only be abandoned from this frame, from a frame? Okay. Whatever you say, Doc. Gotta get those quick keys. You hit tab to target, and then you hold control, hit 1 to send the pet. I was just practicing my quick keys. It's been a while. Go back to join party. How come we lagging more in these outlands where there's got to be less people out here? Alright, soak up the quests. Figure out what the heck they mean later. I haven't figured out what I want to do. I'm a hunter, so you'd think I'd do like tanning and stuff. Turn down some of the graphics. Usually it evens out for me and I don't have to worry about it, but I may turn down some of the graphics. I did turn some of the graphics up from like the base default layer. Like how it doesn't look bad on screen. It's like I want it to look as good as possible. But I gotta remember, I'm streaming. I have a lot of stuff running at the same time. So maybe I should go into graphics and turn it down. Turn that down. Particle effect, we'll put that on medium. Actually like the brightness up a little bit. Render quality, I'm not gonna mess with that. Oh, full screen on. Character detail, we'll keep that high. Quality advanced. They have an insane level. It's probably advanced because I have it toggled for specific stuff. See, yeah. Alright. We'll see if that makes any difference. What is this? Lost caravan goods just chilling in town, huh? What are we gonna do? All the quests like in town? Must have the order. Okay. Where do we turn that in at? This guy. That was the one carryover quest that we had. Mine is better somewhat. Still looks great. Just turned weather off and render down to 90. You gotta hit apply. Oh, I see. I should know that. Apply. Yeah. Go to medium. Turn render down to 90. Particle down there and apply. Of course, it'll have to reset. Spill water all over myself. Eat while I'm live like I'm not supposed to. How'd you turn the weather off? Is that in the same place? Graphics. Oh. Weather effects. There we go. Do I not have to apply that? I mean, they did go away. Alright, where do we want to go first? There are quests everywhere. I guess there's a number 1. Silk and Venom. You're already over there grinding. Yo, what is going on? Am I lagging that bad? Does that thing ever actually go down? What are we supposed to do with these eggs? That's what I want to know. Come on, lag. So venom sacks. That's what I still need to do. Oh, my pet's dead? Interesting. I used to have like a revive pet. You have no pet. You already have a pet. Come on. Patch up. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to revive my pet. Release, course guide, howling rage. There's definitely a revived pet. Normally. Patch up. Okay, so patch up is like the equivalent of revive. I guess I was overexerting him. Alright, so I'm done with all that. I'm sure you probably are too. Alright, so now they want us to go back and destroy the eggs. Might as well do that while we're right here. It's nice I can just stand in one place and hit the eggs. I think I need one more. All right, quest done. Got some leather armor. I used to be able to hold shift or control. I don't know. And it would show you what you already have on in comparison. Oh, one brood mother slain. So there's a boss somewhere, huh? Okay, there it was. Alright, you must be done with that, right? Go turn in these quests. Brood mother complete. Level 11. New talent choices. Let's go hit that. So we got hushing shots. Stores 2 uses each. Okay, I don't know what a hushing shot is. I don't even know if I ever used that. Is that this? Oh, that's volley. I don't think I've been using that. Crippling pursuit, rattling shot, fettering slash, binding payload. So and triggers for an area. I'm gonna use that. That's highly useful. Dope. So what's next? We got a bunch of them. Got a bunch of quests right where we came in. Do we want to do those? we need to grab pelts on all of these. There we go. What do we still got left over here? We got lost caravan goods. Apparently there are some goods that are lost. Oh, I see them. They're right on the trail. Come on now. All right, that's done. There's 3 quests down. Go turn a few of these in. Caravan, the glutton. Let me see your goods. Where's the sell junk button? I guess I already manually sold all the junk. Quest item. Alright. We do have a lot of room in the inventory. I won't stress it right now. Let's see. Do I need to put any of it on though? Leather. Ah, they're not telling me because they're the exact same item. Now that makes sense. See the trader? Oh well, he's got goods. He can buy these items. Let's go. A lot of lagging. It requires level 12. I can't enter. Oh, my pet is dead? When did my pet die? Patch him up. I I really should not have done that. Had a feeling this was going to be a quest area. All right. I'm way ahead. I mean, on the quest, I'm sure you are. Unleash beast. Never seen that. I don't even know what that does. But I'll take it. The beast gets all red and hyped up. Take it. Alright, I just gotta slay one more. Alright, we're gonna go turn a couple quests in, and then I think I'm gonna take a break for a while, if not being done for the night. It must be a lot of people on, because we were not lagging like this earlier. Glutton, turn that in. Go ahead and get rid of the junk. Alright, should be another one to turn in over here. There we go. That was a bunch of XP. Later, everybody. You know what it is. Stay underground, stay crypto. I'll catch you in the next one. Was a fun stream. Got to the next town here. We finished up our security. series for the week. See what we come up with for a series of the next week. I run it week by week, see what's popular, what's trending. And we'll play some DeFi games. Maybe a DeFi game stream tomorrow. We'll see if that works out or not. Think long term, and I'll see you in the next live stream, which is on Monday, unless I decide I'm going to do one tomorrow. Underground Crypto out.